Hey everybody, it's Rob here. The new Diablo patch just dropped, and for everybody who's wondering, logging in, downloading the patch, and the Masterwork button is grayed out. There is currently a bug. I have a quick fix here for you. There's also several blue posts about it. You're also getting your sparks now, and there is actually some buffs to the Barbarian, and Bash is not getting nerfed. Let's talk about all the details here. So the patch just dropped, and at the moment, if you're clicking your blacksmith, it may look like this. The Masterworking is grayed out. But there's an easy fix, fear not, like my Masterworking button is enabled again and we're on the new patch. You can simply, you don't have to do much, you just go over here in Seragar, you go to the Alchemist, and all you have to do is transmute some materials. They actually significantly updated this menu. You can just click here, transmute any materials, and don't worry, you're getting a 1-to-3 ratio. So you can just press this button here, boom, and then you crafted any material that you want. And then your Masterwork button will unlock, and it's gonna, allow you here to Masterwork your items again, basically. Like I can put in like any amounts of stuff here that I want. You can temper, you can Masterwork, like just as normal. And we're gonna do this here live right now. The Masterworking, also you see here, this is the cost now. It only costs 2.5 million here to Masterwork from any rank to another rank. So you can pretty comfortable just do the Masterworking ranks. So that's a big W. You can now start gambling your items. I myself prepared the brick tab here. I'm gonna be bricking quite some items here today on stream. We're gonna try it. So we have a couple of good maces, a couple of good swords here, triple GA. And yeah, we are prepared to brick some items later on. And that's definitely a huge Gamma stream that's coming up. And another bit of good news, we were finally getting the spark. So once you log in and you have killed Lilith in any season, you should check your Resplendent Spark count. Mine went up to +1, so you just get it right in your inventory. There's no mail, nothing you need to do. Just log in the game and see you getting an extra spark right here, right now. And if you don't have it, I'm gonna do some Lilith carry runs here the next hours. So you just go over to Lilith, your killer, or if you can't do it, you can try on my stream. We have some people here helping out, getting you your spark to craft an uber unique. That's gonna feel fantastic. There is another couple of things here in the patch that didn't really change all too much. So the first thing here that I wanna talk about is the Helltide progression meter can still be permanently locked. This has been going on since 2 months now, since the PTR. It has there's this patch note here, but apparently people are saying, and many people are saying, it's still working the same way. So this is Helltide is just like, a lot of fun still. You get like crazy amounts of threats all the time. And this bug fix has not really been gone live, or at least we don't know what exactly changed. It looks to be exactly the same as it was before. Then we have another interesting note here. We talked about this in the video, and this is about the Barbarian strategy cooldown reduction. So in the patch notes that just went live, it says fixed an issue where the cooldown reduction granted by the following affixes was less for the higher tiers. So they actually buffed the cooldown reduction. And you guys can see here, this was my Barbarian strategy before. So 15 ground stomp, 10 iron skin, 8 challenging shout. And there is some funky and weird stuff going on. I don't exactly know what it means, but when I put it in now, it looks like this. So it went from 15 to 20% ground stomp. The iron skin stayed the same, and the challenging shout went up for me. This is like me tempering my amulet, but I'm getting like weird and different results here when I'm actually hitting here the tempering button. So you guys can see here, when I do it on this item, for some reason, the challenging shout stays at 8. This is like a 11 out of 12 chest. But when I do it on this item, I don't know, like now it's scaling with the item power, but not the iron skin, only the ground stomp and the challenging shout. So there's definitely still some tooltip bugs going on. I'm not quite sure yet how the duration is affected, but you can in fact have permanent challenging shout now if you are stacking crowd control duration and challenging shout cooldown on your gear pieces. You can get these crazy amounts, and let me know in the comments if you figure out this tooltips, because to me this just all sounds like a big bug. You're doing it on this is also a 12 out of 12 item, but if I were to temper Barbarian strategy, it gives me 8, but if I do it on the amulet, it gives me 11. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It seems a bit weird, but the cooldown definitely changed in some ways, at least on the tooltips, and in reality we can definitely reach this state of having a perma-challenging shout now. And that has been pretty crazy. So yeah, again here, before 15, 10, 8, and after. So there's definitely some things that they changed there, but I'm not quite sure how this is going to affect things in the end. And I don't know, like they're actively working on all this stuff here. There is a blue post here from Past Reddit. They are looking at the Masterworking being disabled. We don't know what happened with the Helltide, like it still works. The Holy Bolt Elixir also has been confirmed to not be changed. So there's still the double dipping going on with the Holy Bolt Elixir. That's not been addressed at all. And then we also have the Bash Barbarian. So you look at my Bash tooltip here, it remains the same as it was before. And in fact, if we check out our current damage, so we can just go, I don't know, like we do a Duriel or something. We should not see any effect change. We have been hitting for hundreds of millions of damage per bash. And I believe, even with my defensive setup right now, that we would still hit these kind of numbers if we were to hit Duriel. So we'll do this live really quick. I've already done a pit run and it looked very unchanged, but I really want to check my damage on like a normal target guy. And we'll see how fast we will melt him now. But yeah, the Bash Bab still feels amazing to play, and to my understanding at the moment is completely unchanged. So you can still solo all the Uber bosses, you can solo Lilith to get your stuff. But yeah, the Masterworking, if it's not working, just transmute one random material at the blacksmith, at the alchemist, or do a pit or a nightmare dungeon run. There's several hotfixes here. I'm going to link the blue post here. Adam Fletcher and the team over there at Blizzard is looking at it. Very easy workarounds here. But it has been disabled for a lot of people at the moment. So whenever you log in, it's going to be disabled for you. You have to do the steps to unlock it again, basically. So we're going to use the Holy Bolt Elixir. And this is my current build here. Just basic standard bash wrap. Oh, also the armor cap is shown now. Here you guys can see 9,230 armor is required for damage reduction against level 100 enemies and beyond. The tooltip is still a bit confusing. Okay, I'm actually like looking at the Stygian Stone drop rate, and it looked a little bit, there was, maybe we were just giga lucky, but I started with 57 Stygian Stones and now I'm at 64 and we only played for a few hours. So there's definitely been some Stygian Stones dropping for me, but it might just be that I was very lucky to get these amounts of Stygian Stones. I'm not 100% sure though. And here we'll see how Uber Duriel is going to treat us. This is the tormented version of Duriel. Yeah, I think it's still like pretty comfortable. Like, and you can see the Bash Barb is still strong, guys. No nerfs here for our boy. And we are preparing here for a big Gamba session to make him even stronger. Masterworking reduced, Bash Barb staying strong. There's actually also, I just noticed this now, there is a new icon for items with greater affix. It does look a bit different. Now you see this as a star now. You can also see this on all the other gear here. So it has kind of a star. I think that's pretty cool. And one more thing for the Resplendent Spark. I've heard many reports that if you are playing hardcore and softcore, you can only get one Resplendent Spark per account. So you need to make a decision. I think the moment you log in right now when the patch is live, either on your hardcore or on your softcore character, you will claim the spark on that character that you first log in with. So you really want to make sure to log in on the realm that you play the most first, because you're only going to get one spark. And I think this is kind of like a weird workaround. Like, I really think that this spark, you should be eligible to receive the spark in hardcore and in softcore if you are choosing to play both of these modes. But many reports reached me about this kind of stuff, that people are not getting the spark in both of the realms. So you can most likely, this is not 100%, but most likely only get one spark in one realm. So that's just for you to know, like, before you log in. So you fix your masterwork by just doing this here, just transmute any amount of materials. I hope that helps you. Bash Barb is still strong, guys. The season is amazing. D4, log in. You can still enjoy the Helltide. It's still going wild with the progression. And yeah, the game is good and lots of fun here to be doing. We'll see what the Holy Bolt Elixir brings in the future. But for now, the season theme is rocking. and I will see you guys soon. I'll keep you posted. GG. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.